Yeah, good morning. So what's going on, everybody? So it's already been quite an eventful morning already. Um, if you are a parent, we have a lot of our children out and about, pretty much walking to school buses, getting getting shuttled to school vehicles. So we just asking people like, take your time, be patient. Traffic's gonna be built up. We got people going to school, like first timers, and it's always a lot because you don't want to worry you don't want to worry kids with first jitters. I remember like my children first time going to school, it was a lot for them. Uh, it was a lot for them to like take on or deal with. Um, you know, but we got them through it. Just talked them through, explained to them our first day, what we expect of them. I always tell a lot of people, especially parents, go talk to the staff. Go talk to the staff. Be a presence. Daddies, don't just drop your kids off at the school. Go into the school. Go into the school. Shake their hand. Have a backbone. Get their phone numbers. Get their emails. That's very important. Um, Technically, you should have already done that before school even started. Um, Saying that, oh, well, I got work. Your first prerogative is your child. That is the first job. That's always going to be your first job. Is your child. Whether y'all are in the same home or not, you should still find a way to go down there. Same way y'all can make a trip out of town or out of the country. You can make a trip to go see your child or go to your child's first day of school. That's not just something women do. That's something a parent needs to do. Um, I take pride in that. I take pride in seeing young children go to school, get their lesson, education, regardless of how other people may feel. Um, I want the best for the children that are going out and trying to build something, trying to accomplish something in their life. Um, so I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Of seeing these kids go out and try to excel and exceed. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, the school system is that. It's not this, it's not that." And I usually tell them like, "Well, it's going to be what you make it. It's going to be what you make it." Education is not just something that's in the home. It's also at the school. It's also what you can do it. It's not just something at the school. It's also in the home. So you can very much so go there and support that child, stand by them, and help actually make their transition um, to school a lot more enjoyable. You know, so um, I guess this has been a lot. Trying to get these kids ready for school, trying to encourage them. I know my little ones. They were nervous. My son, he didn't care. My son, he didn't care. He's a freshman. I mean, no, he's not a freshman. My second son, he's gonna be going. He's in middle school now. I was calling him a freshman, but now he's in middle school, and I'm like, it's okay. And I told my oldest son, like, have your brother's back. What I'm saying, help him, guide him, give him good advice. Don't when he's lost or he needs help, don't turn a blind eye. Help him out. What I'm saying. And as I tell them that, what I'm saying, they understand watch each other's back when you're at school. My daughters, they're still in school. I've already talked with their teachers. I met majority of their friends. These are important things that as a parent, you should do. You need to do. Um, in this day and age, I don't know why anybody would not want to actually meet their children, the people in their children's environment. I know you hear all kind of stuff. Well, you'll never know. Yes, you can know. It's called being a presence. I don't have no shame in my game. My father used to come to my school. He used to come down there to my school and hang and chill with the boys and show them stuff at we had wood shop. He also came there to the band. Um, you know what I'm saying? He did stuff with the Booster Club. My mom was there. My mom, oof, boy. My mom, listen, everybody was her child. Everybody was her child. She didn't care. She had there was this white kid, this little white boy. He's like, "You're not my mama. I am today. I am today. You gonna sit by me and be quiet." And guess what? I can promise you, he sat there right by my mom, and literally, he actually enjoyed sitting by her because she listened to him. She actually listened and actually gave him that time to actually hear out what's going on in his life. So that meant a lot to him. That meant a lot to him. Uh, Having somebody that was willing to actually hear him out, and actually understand him. Um, so uh, they do have weight in bearing. I hope a lot of parents understand that. These kids, they want somebody there with them. They want somebody there to actually hear them, to actually know things are going to be okay. And I don't think that should be an issue. I don't think so. I think that that's something that's pretty much I would actually encourage more parents to go do. Talk to your kids. Talk to them. Actually, help them. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave everything up to the teachers. The teachers can only do so much. I know this is not something that a lot of people care to talk about, but this is actually more important. You know, my people, I don't know. I don't got kids. You don't got to have kids to. You don't have kids to actually care. You don't have to have kids to feel like you are needed, or that that you're not properly being represented. Just be there. You know, just be there. I think one of the components that I actually that I understood as a father was it's the little things of talking to your children, um, learning their environment that they go through. It has a lot to do with how your home is going to be shaped, and that was something that I wish was pushed more, especially um, amongst men and women. You should really start checking into um, everything around your children, everything around your society. We like to think that we're not an island, but your kids are going out and dealing with very nuances that are now key factors. So I try to, well, I got work, I got work, I got work. No, dude, that is your work. That is your work. I don't know. I never understood that when people say that. Like even when I was in the military, I told them, like, listen, dude, I can't function unless I know what's going on. Oh, you as a soldier, you signed up. No, as a parent, you don't supersede. You can't supersede that. Same thing for mothers. You're a child. If y'all don't have the school supplies right now, there are different groups, um, advocacy groups out there that can help you get the school supplies. It's no secret. We understand that there are a lot of people who do not have the adequate um, things needed to um, have their children with the gear that they need. One lady showed up. She was like, hey, my child don't have a backpack, but I'm gonna get one next month." A woman went out to her van. Here, I got extra backpacks. It's no secret that a lot of people are hurting financially. A lot of people are hurting financially um, to try to have their kids or groceries and stuff. That's a reality that a lot of people um, don't want to actually touch them. That's something that kind of bothers me. That we're in such a critical state. Some people cannot get the proper stuff needed to actually um, help out with getting their kids the proper stuff. Teachers, they have to buy a lot of their equipment for school. Help them out. Hey, what do you need? Do you need help? Is there a day where I can come by and volunteer, or sign up? If you're somebody who doesn't work or don't have a job or anything, you can volunteer. You can volunteer at the school. I know some people say, "Well, those ain't my kids, so I don't." I mean, does it have to be your kid? We're not telling you to adopt it. We're just telling you to actually be the presence needed. Some of the most coolest people I've ever met in my life, they weren't my parents, but they were people that were hands on with helping in my development. They were. So I take that into account now. Even when I see them today, I'm like, yo, like, thank you. Like, thank you. You didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Mrs. D's. After school, she would buy us boys fish plates. Um, Mrs. Ravenel, listen, pencils, pens. She worked at the bank. She worked at the bank as a bank manager. Um, the people at the church, Bishop Howell, you may not have the freshest, hottest gear, but if you needed clothes, hear me when I say this, if you needed clothes, they had no problem in opening up there because they had a thrift store. They had a thrift store of clothes and all kind of stuff. You needed clothes and stuff like that. Listen, you could go right there, get you some nice jeans, get you some nice dress pants, get you some nice shoes. And they weren't no raggy clothes. They were actually really nice clothes. I'll get me some nice collared shirts. I had like 3 or 5 collared shirts. a blue one, a black one, a white one. You know what I'm saying? I had an older guy taught me how to get you these color shirts, get you three primaries and two seasonals. And he said, you want to get you five pair of pants, five pair of pants, three shirts, two jackets. Only thing I had to go buy was t-shirt and sweatpants. I mean t-shirt and underwear and socks. Other than that, I was good. I was good. I was good. Granted, I had other clothes, but starting out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, my mom had she had four children. This is before my dad came back around. You know, shout out to my mom. My mom, she though she don't have no kids, but whenever school started, my mom always says, "Give me the grandkids. Give me the grandkids." My mom takes my kids school shopping. I don't ask her to do it, but she does it because she keeps the tradition of when you have grandkids, you pay it forward. She said, I don't got no kids. She said, these are my kids. These grandbabies are my kids. These are my kids. She pulls right up in her truck, loads all the kids. It used to be like four or six kids in there. Take them right down there to Walmart, get them some clothes and some school supplies, load them up, you know? But that's how it should be when you're making sure that people are good. You can't force people to care. They have to have it genuinely in their heart to want to care. They have to have it genuinely in their heart to want to care, to want to do better, to want to build a functional society. So, hopefully, I know, like I said, this message, um, I know this message ain't for everybody because everybody is not built like that. Everybody's not going to be like that. Everybody's going to go, well, shit, I don't got no kids. Cool. All right, cool. So, scroll on. But this right here is how you start building that functionality. I gotta be honest with y'all. Kids do not forget. Kids do not forget. Um, they don't forget those who actually come down and actually support them. They don't. That's just something that I can actually speak for. They remember that quite well. The people that have stepped in for them. So be that it may, that's something that even I would tell to a lot of y'all. Like, hey, like I want to know, like, hey, how do we get these boys to do this? Try being a presence. Try, honestly being there. Try being there and help build that young man and that young woman. That's just something that I myself even have um, to learn. I'm proud. A lot of people talk about, oh, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. Well, okay, so you don't have the some large, humongous community. So you got to start building at some point. Like I said, a lot of older people, you have to just ask, like, so what were you doing? What were you doing? And when you start asking people that type of stuff, they get pretty upset. They get pretty upset. But that's just my thoughts on the matter. It's just my thoughts. But all right, guys, I'll see y'all guys later. I'm BMT. Peace.